Hey guys. So I woke up this morning not feeling like P. Diddy. I woke up, still smells like cinnamon in here. That's a good candle, by the way, then. So, Sam, what? Someone's becoming a jealous Jimmy. So I woke up, it was like 8 o'clock. I've been outside for about an hour. But I woke up in the morning, about 8 o'clock, to a cramp in my calf. I'm like, okay, well, I guess I'm up then. Went to the bathroom, went outside to feed Venti because, when I wake up, I feed him. So I didn't know if he had food and all that, but I went out there, the bowl was empty. So I'm like, okay, let me feed him. So I called for him, I was like, Venti, and I did the whole thing. Didn't see him, but instead of worrying, I'm like, let me check the front of the house. So I'm in my slippers and I go up, the side of the house, and I get up to, the front. I turn to the side, and there he is staring at me. He's like, I'm staring back. And he's staring up at me, and I'm staring back. I've said, come on, Venti. And he rushes up to me, and the entire time from, the front of the house to the back, he walked by my side, and he didn't walk any further. He didn't walk behind. He walked directly by my side. If I stopped, he stopped. If I slowed down, he slowed down. So he's a really good cat. So he got up here, and I got a can of food, and instead of doing what most cats do, and getting in the way, he sat there. And he even sat down and like laid down at one point because I'm like trying to I'm scooping it onto the plate, and there's like all this still in there. So then I decide to like fold the lid to where it's kind of like a scooper type thing, and I'm scooping out the rest of it. And then as I'm putting it down, that's when he finally gets up and goes to eat. And then after he ate, he licked himself and he jumped up with me, and I've been outside for about an hour because he's been sitting with me. Sam, come here. Come on. You want to come over? Come on. Come on. There you go. There. Back closer. Come on. I know. I smell like Nike. What? Either come over here with me or don't. Then go. Told ya, jealous Jimmy. He doesn't like the fact that I'm showing another cat attention. So yeah, I've been out there for the past hour, and yeah, Venti was just kind of sitting with me. There's like 3 squirrels, and they're all running one after another through the trees, and they're all like jumping in unison. I guess they're looking for pecans, which unfortunately there doesn't seem to be many of. My landlady's sister would come over here with normally she every year she comes over here with a basket, and she'll go through leaves and pick up pecans that she finds, but she said this year she only found about 6 or 7. Normally she'd fill up an entire basket. So these squirrels are going through the trees, most likely looking for pecans, but there's none. There's none. So obviously they're most likely not going to look through the pile of leaves. So they're going to go from branch to branch, tree to tree, looking for pecans because they eat them. But yeah, there's none. There's none this year. It's most likely the frost and weather and all that prevented it from growing. So warmish. Sam. Sam. Are you being a jealous Jimmy? Yeah. Is he still out there? Yeah, he's still out there. He's still out there. Like clockwork now. You know, if you look outside, there he is. That's why I'm just gonna give it. I'm gonna give it like 2 weeks, and if he's still over here, like a permanent type thing, that's when I'll, you know, get him fixed and all that. I also the light I bought wasn't so bad as I thought, but it's still like strobing, which it like here's the box. It's LED basic bright white. Non-dimmable outdoor floodlight, one bulb. Never says anything on the box about strobing. But out there, there it is. Lasts 9 years. Not intended to use with emergency exit fixtures. Minimum starting temperature minus 20 degrees Celsius. Yeah, doesn't say anything on here about strobing. Saves $21 on energy per bulb. Cleveland, Ohio, made in China. Wet rated. Oh, okay. Wait, what? Limited warranty, guaranteed to last 5 years. But this is front of the box lasts 9 years. And it's not. It says 5 years. I know you can't barely see it. It says 5 years right there. But then it says 9 years right there. So does it last 5 years or does it last 9 years? Killing me, Smalls. False advertising everywhere. Made with real meat. Contains no real meat. Made with real fruit juice. Contains no real fruit juice. It's like, why the fuck you lying? Anyways, I'm done rambling. I just feel cheated and lied to. I'm fed up with this world. But yeah, moral of the story is Venti's a good boy. He is. And I feel so bad that I can't let him in the house, but he's still got his little dangly balls, so I can't let him in. Otherwise, he'd start spraying left and right. So, just gotta wait to get him fixed. It's not a big deal. I mean, around here you can find, like I've said before, places that'll fix them for like $40. I mean, of course it's going to be more because you gotta assume shots and, you know, if he's got fleas or dewormers, you know, if they need to be dewormed or something like that, it's going to cost more. So, but still, that's still possibly, you're looking at maybe $100 or less for all those services rather than $200-300 just for fixing. So it's really not that bad. Like, I remember when we got Ava fixed, she had a UTI that we didn't know about, and so it was like $35 for the fixing. So I think the whole thing was like a total of maybe $75, because I think they gave her shots and this and that, and then for the medication for the UTI. You know, so it wasn't that bad. So, anyways, actually, I think the same place. I think that's where she took Sam and Fluffy Butt. Same thing. At the time, she didn't have a whole lot of money, so I assume she went to the same place. And it's great because you just drop them off over at the vet's office or whatever that they tell you to, and then they'll take them to Charlotte and get them fixed, and then they'll bring them back, and you pick them up around 4 or 5 o'clock. It's convenient for people who, may work or something like that, but they can't take time off. Like, oh yeah, I'm getting my cat fixed. Like me and my friend, when we got ours, we would just stay in Charlotte because trust me, if you're going to be there, you don't want to keep going back and forth. Charlotte's about 45 miles away, so to go all the way to Charlotte, come all the way back to town. Once you try getting to Charlotte in the afternoon, yeah, good luck with that. It's like New York and any other major city. There's going to be traffic. I remember we would pick up whoever it was that we were getting fixed, and it would take forever just to get home. You pick them up about 3, 4. We didn't get back till about 6 or 7. So it took forever just to, once you're on the highway, it's not that bad, but just trying to get to the highway, it was, so yeah, some people can't afford to do that. Some people can't say, oh yeah, well, I'm gonna, I have to take my cat, I'm gonna stay there. No. So it's convenient to have people who are going back, can go back and forth. So, but yeah, he's a good boy. Best Christmas present ever. Anyways, Sam, he's staring at him like a hawk. He's like, I'm not gonna let you become the favorite. Sam, he's not gonna. Okay, let's not lie. He might become my favorite. Don't tell Sam that. Sam, you're still my number one. You're my number one. I do that with the other cats. Like, I'll go to my friend's house and I'll have mine. So there's Mitty, Sylvanas, and Ava. I'll do it with V sometimes. He's not even my cat, but Sylvanas will jump up with me, and I'll just I'm like, hey Sylvanas, you're so sweet. Don't tell anyone else, but you're my favorite. And then she'll whatever, she'll leave, and then Ava's on the bed. I'll like, Ava, come on, and she'll come over, and I'm like, Ava, how you doing, Mama? Don't tell anyone else, but you're my favorite. And then Minnie will be laying on the bed, and I'll kind of like walk over and, kind of for him. And I'm like, Mitty, you handsome little boy. Don't tell anyone, but you're my favorite. And then, like I said, V, he's not even my cat. But no matter where I sit down, there he is. He jumps up with me. I'm like, hey, V, how you doing, fat man? Don't tell anyone, but you're my favorite. I'm a jerk to all of them. Not like a jerk, but, just like I said, it's like, don't tell anyone, but you're my favorite. And I say it to every single one. I would do that if I had real kids. I'd do the same thing. Because I'm just that bad of a person. It's like, don't tell your other siblings, but you're my favorite. And then, another day I'll say to another one, don't tell your other siblings, but you're my favorite. So here they are all thinking that they're my favorite. John, you bad person. I know, I'm a bad person. If you guys have kids or something, you should try that and see what happens. I don't know I don't actually know what would happen if you have multiple kids who all think you're that they're your favorite. Like how they act. I don't know, because I don't have kids. So anyone who has kids, you should try it and see what happens. It's a harmless joke. It really is. It's not hurting anyone. Except maybe their pride. I mean, because parents always say, "Oh, I don't have a favorite." Bullshit. Bullshit. You know you have a favorite. I can't stand when parents lie like that. So which child is your favorite? Oh, I don't have a favorite. I love them all. No, you have a favorite. You have a favorite. You know goddamn well you do. There's going to be the one who doesn't really cause any trouble, who listens to everything you say, who tries to help you out. That's going to be your favorite. Your favorite is not going to be the one who gets in trouble all the time or has to be talked to all the time. It's not going to be your favorite. So, again, why the fuck you lying? Anyways, I'm going to go before I sneeze. Ugh. All right, you guys know the drill. I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.